Hey everyone, this is Shane Malik, and I want to welcome you to the very first Phyxius Fitness series of videos. Now, I'm going to start things off and let you know what these videos are going to be and what they are not going to be. Don't want anyone to have any confusion out there. These videos are meant to be simple. It is to take all of that information that we have out there and just to try to put it into something simple. Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now, in my opinion, the best program for you is the one you're going to do. All right, and trust me, if we would have, if there's going to be the best program out there, guess what? It would have been found already. We'd already have it. Everybody be doing it. There'd be no contention, no point of having all these videos either. So these are going to be short, simple, to the point, and they're geared towards the individuals who are trying to get started in this world. All right, with this, with weightlifting and with getting themselves into some type of shape. What these videos are not going to be are highly stylized. If you're looking for those Hollywood productions, there are a lot of great channels out there. You'd be better off going to those. This is all about content and getting you something that you can use so that you can make decisions and get back to your life. These are not going to be highly edited. You know why? I have a life. I have a job. I have a wife. I have kids, and I don't want to be spending hours on end editing a 5-minute video. All right. I want to get some content out for people who might want a little bit of help in this area. So today, the way we're going to be kicking things off is, how do I get started? All right, I've made this decision, which is one of the first things you need to do is make a decision to get yourself a little bit better with something. What do I need? How do I get started? How many days a week are we talking about? First things first, if you're talking about equipment, it's completely up to you. All right. Remember, the best program is the one you're going to be doing. So if you want to get that gym membership, kudos to you. You are going to have everything available to you. You're going to have barbells, dumbbells, machines, fitness towers, TRX. You're going to have it all available to you. But if you're like me, you know what? I don't like spending all that extra time going to the gym, getting ready, all that jazz. It took an extra 20, 30 minutes out of my day, and I'm pretty damn busy. So I like to work out at home. And if you like to work out at home too, guess what? It's not that hard to do. Really, having a pull-up bar, some dumbbells, and a bench is a great place to start, because you're going to learn later on that resistance is resistance. And even if you have light weights, you can make them heavy. We'll talk about that in a future episode. So what you can see behind me right now, I got a simple set of power blocks. I got those about 15 years ago, and they've been a great investment. Those go up to 100 pounds each. But even if you want to invest in a set that doesn't go as high, maybe to 50 pounds per, perfectly fine and everything. And they have all the adjustable ones, or you can get single weights as well. Again, don't be afraid if you think, wow, these seem pretty light. Is it going to be enough? Trust me. Later on, we'll talk about how to turn those light weights into something that's going to be heavy and kick your ass. Now, if you looked in those power blocks or some other types of sets out there, and you're like, it's still pretty darn expensive. I don't know if I can start that way. Don't be afraid to get yourself, a set of mobility bands or resistance bands. I know sometimes these get a little bit of a bad rap, but trust me, your muscles don't know the freaking difference. All right. It's all about training intensity. And if you train it with high intensity with dumbbells, barbells, resistance bands, you're going to make gains. All right. And there's a lot of great resistance bands out there. The ones I got from a company called Iron Infidel. No, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything along those lines. But you can also look at Undersun Fitness, Buff Dudes. They have great mobility bands as well. And a set will run you anywhere from $60 to $90. And what I found is having a set of these, I can replace pretty much everything in the gym with one of these sets and some dumbbells. So that's been my personal findings with all of this. So get yourself started. Resistance bands, maybe a bench, some dumbbells if you got the means for it, and don't forget that pull-up bar. So you can make things pretty easy to get started. From there, the next step is to figure out how many days a week do you want to invest in this. Usually, typically, 3 to 4 days is a good way of starting. All right, great way to start. And again, let's keep things simple. All right, if you're going to do it 3 days a week, all right, because that's what you can invest, great, perfect. You have to just figure out then what body parts per day do you want to work out. For a 3-day split, it's not too uncommon to say chest and triceps on one day. Next day, back and biceps, and then legs and shoulders on a third day. That's a good way to split it up if you're starting off. Or maybe you're an individual who likes to kick his ass and you want to have legs as a whole dedicated day so you can annihilate those suckers. Well, then all you have to do is just take away the shoulders and put it on a different day. So maybe on one day you do chest, back, and biceps. And day two, shoulder and triceps, and on day three, legs. So you can really blast those fuckers. All right. You may be asking yourself, what about cardio? If you want to do some steady state cardio, on a treadmill or go walking or something like that, that's wonderful. Figure it in 2, 3 days a week just to get yourself started. Walking's a great way of going. 20 minutes is a good way to start. 20 minutes, 2 to 3 days a week. I like to keep things simple. I like to keep things free. So I have an old treadmill I've been using for about 10 years on days when it's rainy or the weather's crappy here in Illinois. Other days, road work. Hit the road early in the morning, get my 20 to 30 minutes of jogging, running, or walking. You're in person where you have a little bit more time you want to invest, and you're like, you know what? 4 days a week is what I can do. Now I can just split things up a little bit differently. Maybe back and biceps on one day, chest and triceps on another, legs on a third, and then maybe shoulders, traps, and forearms on that fourth day. Now, again, people may question, may see it in the comments one day if someone out there does subscribe or look at this. They may say, well, putting these two muscles is better than that, or doing push-pull that, splits are better. And you know what? Again, if we would have found the magic formula, we'd have it right now. Everybody would be doing it. Pick something that works for you. Again, we'll talk about it in future episodes, but training intensity is by far more important than what muscles you put together. All right. Especially in your first 6 weeks, you're going to have those newbie gains. All right. You're a newbie. You're going to have some significant gains every single week for about the first 6 to 8 weeks. And that's normal. That's natural. So, just the fact that you're alive and lifting means that you're going to make gains. All right. So again, kind of circling back before we sign off, welcome again to Phyxius Fitness. Again, Phyxius is a Greek word meaning to take flight. And that's what I'm hoping for all of you who want to join with this, is that you're going to take flight. You're going to build on yourself, make yourself a little bit better each and every day, each and every week. So get yourself started. And hopefully you'll tune into the future videos. Again, these are not going to be highly stylized. It's me sitting one take. That's all it's going to be. Some days we'll actually do a little bit of workout. Some days just a little dialogue between me and you. So you all take care. Appreciate you joining. And until next time, remember, struggle is strength. You're going to have to struggle for a while till you get that strength. Take care.